Y'all really let the guy that does all this talking get his own podcast? Get it together, man. What's up? Microphone checker 1212. It's Big Maul in the place. What is you gonna do? I'm about to record another episode and you better lock in. It's best you know that I'm gonna spit them facts and I'm gonna be real. If you got time to kill, you should sit and chill. Oh, boy, I'm gonna keep going. Now I'm just playing. I ain't gonna keep going because I'll be out here rapping all day, man. Make sure y'all check out the SoundCloud. Now I'm just playing. I was flowing a little bit though, wasn't I? Wasn't I? It's alright. It's alright. Y'all gonna hate. The haters are gonna hate. The haters are my motivators. Alright, man. Let me stop, man. Alright, man. What's up, man? It is Big Maul. Hope y'all doing good, man. I hope y'all being blessed. Hope you guys are just being phenomenal human beings and chasing your goals and all of those positive things that I always talk about. But for real, I hope you guys are doing well. Pray you guys are doing well. Once again, happy holidays. I'm gonna just keep saying happy holidays because holidays upon us. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So we here, man, back with another episode. So it's time. It's time to get into it, man. You know, what y'all think about social media? You know, social media has its pros and cons. It has, its upsides and downsides. And the upsides is you can connect with different people. You can connect with your friends. You can stay in touch with your friends. You can kind of see what your friends are doing. You can see what your favorite celebs are doing. You can be inspired from people from all over the world. You can gain insight, ideas. You can discover great actors, movies, workouts, tips, food recipes. It's just out of this world, the pros of social media. And then, there are cons too. There are a lot of cons in social media. Of social media. Because, just nothing is private anymore, or it can be, just based off of what you post. But it seems like everyone feels like they're entitled to have a piece of you, on the social media, man. And people they'll text you and call you if you don't respond, and they see that you're online, they feel some type of way. And I guess I can kind of understand that to an extent. But one of the cons are, that I feel like it's affecting a lot of people is the influence, the negative influence, and how social media and what people say and post can negatively influence your mindset and cause you to go into a direction that is not ideal, that is not reality, and that will cause you to miss out on your blessings. In this aspect, I want to talk about how, even though I'm not single, I feel like if I was single, this day and age, with social media, with music, and I'm not trying to sound sexist, so please don't take it like that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to be sexist, but as far as, it can go both ways. As far as, some female rappers, they'll tell you you don't need a man. You don't need a man to you don't need a man. You don't need someone to in a relationship to lead you. You don't need someone to hug on and to rest in and help you carry the load and to help you stand up when you're weak, when you don't have it all. And it kind of just, and the same way for men also. And then it's nowadays music and social media glorifies that in order to have a successful relationship, it's not about love anymore. It's not about communication. It's not about respect. It's not about effort. It's about the car you drive, how much money you make, how much your clothes cost, and it's about Applebee's or Chili's or a Dave and Buster's or going bowling or catching a movie. All of these different things are no longer acceptable as a date. They're no longer acceptable as an outing with someone that you're trying to kind of maybe see where it can go. Or even if you are in a relationship already that's quote unquote solidified and is given a label as a relationship. It's now glorified that you got to make this certain amount of money. You have to drive this kind of car. You have to have this certain type of house, and you have to go to you can't treat me to certain restaurants. You have to treat me to restaurants where you got to make reservations, and the steak costs $300, and you have to wear suits and ties and slacks, and dresses to dine in there, where you only get a little bit of food on that plate, but it costs you $60 for a little bit of food. It's glorified now. I don't know if y'all saw that list. I think it was some about Facebook, or someone. There was like a poll on Facebook. I'm trying to find it, where it was just unacceptable dates. So here is a list I'm reading from the picture. Here's a list of places women absolutely refuse to go on a first date to, and thank you to the ladies who reached out to me to help me on my list. Okay, so there's 28 things on this list: Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies. The only thing I understand is your house. I understand your house because on the first date, you shouldn't be going to anyone's house on the first date. You shouldn't be chilling in someone's house the first date. I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't know if we even feel each other. And that's just moving way too fast. But moving on. Any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP, Denny's. The gym is, I don't know. On that one is to each his own. If you like to work out and you meet someone that is, maybe you even met this person in the gym, and now you want to become like gym partners, to each his own on that one. Church. A lot of people don't like church. A lot of people are afraid of church. A lot of people never been to church. So, that's to each his own. But if you do meet someone that wants you to go to church, wants you to get closer to God, wants you to fellowship in the house of the Lord, you can't go wrong with that unless you just don't believe in God. But if you meet someone that's trying to bring you closer to God, that takes an interest in you, that likes you, and wants the first date to be the church, that could be powerful, a powerful relationship. Moving on. Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates. Family functions is a stretch too. Because I'm not going to I just met, this is our first date. I'm not going to just bring you to a family event. What if we don't last? Movie night. Netflix, Hulu, and etc. That counts as number 7 on the list, going to a house, because how can you have a movie night unless you're, other than the movies, if you're gonna have a movie night, wouldn't that be at someone else's house? So I understand that. Somewhere that requires a long drive, I get that. Bowling, nightclubs, hookah bar, a bar for just drinks, Waffle House, sports events. If you go to a bar for just drinks as a first date, that is kind of weird. And a hookah bar, not everyone smokes. But the places that are on here that you can dine in at and eat, unless you don't like these places, you don't like what they serve, you don't eat that particular type of food, then I understand. But if you just don't want to eat there because you feel as if it's not a 5-star restaurant, because it's not a place where you have to dress for the occasion, or because you heard in a music a song that if they take you to this certain place, they're broke. I feel like you don't deserve someone if the first thing you're thinking about date wise is if do they have a lot of money or not. Because why is he taking me to this restaurant? Why are they taking me to Chili's? Chili's is Chili's. Like, if you have that mindset, you don't deserve to be on a date. You don't deserve to be on a date. You shouldn't want a guy to spend money on you. You should just go on a date and learn about the person, have conversation, and be in that moment. And if you agree after that, moving forward, if you agree to continue to see each other and talk, then it is what it is. If you're not feeling it, you go your separate ways. It is what it is. And the same way for my fellas, you shouldn't think that just because she has agreed to go out on a date with you does not mean that if the date goes well, or for the simple fact that you went on a date at all, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to have sex with this girl, with this woman. Like, you have to get out of that mindset that that sex is gonna be on the table because she agreed to come out and meet up with you and go out into a public place to get to know each other better as a first date. And I don't think sex should follow, because you don't even this is the first time you've linked with this person. If that comes, it should come later. Social media is, social media and music, whether it's women or men, music has now glorified and changed people's perspective of what a relationship should be like. Man, I saw even like I say, even social media, I saw a video a couple of weeks ago. This woman, I keep saying girl, but she was a grown woman. So this woman told the interviewer asked her, "Are you team Android or team iPhone?" She was team iPhone. And he asked her, like, "Would you date a guy that had an Android?" She said no. And then, another woman was asked. She said no. And her reason was because that means she's broke. And then another woman said no, because he has an Android and I have an iPhone and I don't want to be texting him. And when, my texts, when they go to send, they'll be green. They'll have a green background. Like, that is crazy. That's absurd to me. Like, why does that matter? It's just a phone. That's just toxic. That's just I don't understand. Like, and for men say they want this girl to have long, pretty hair. She has to have her nails done. She has to have her feet done. Her face has to have makeup. She has to drive a certain car and work at a certain place. She has to be able to have quote unquote women qualities, and she needs to have a great body. She has to have this incredible, outstanding body, and she has to keep herself up with, you know, her looks and all of that stuff. That's wild. She has to wear lingerie around you all the time. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Stop letting all these rappers make you think that the ideal woman is the one that's gonna give it up on the first night that you meet. Stop allowing rap to make you think that the ideal woman is a certain height, a certain size. She's a certain skin color. She has her hair done all the time. She's always got lashes and makeup on. That's come on. What are we talking about here? You know, I don't like the direction that society is heading in as far as the dating scene. You know, and women are funny, man. You know, they talk about group chats that they have, and you know, the guy that they're talking to or they're messing around with or whatever. You know, if it's not good in the bedroom or whatever the case, they talk about you. You know, men, they'll get a girl to send them a picture, or you know, they'll have them on social media and they go show all in their homeboys this girl, or showing if she sent news, they're showing the news to their homeboys. And you know, if that's a girl that you are pursuing, and you know, wanting it to eventually turn out into a relationship, you shouldn't be showing anyone what she looks like without clothes on. I feel like you shouldn't be showing anyone, period. You know, if it gets serious, you'll bring her around eventually to meet your friends. You know, they'll meet her. You know, you know, may or may not reveal her to the world on your social media, but you know, that doesn't matter. But you know, people think that in order for the relationship to work, it has to be exclusive. Everyone needs to know. You have to post them, you know, a lot. You have to post them. You have to record them and take selfies, like all those different things. Everyone is different. Not everyone likes to do that, and doing those things should not determine, you know, whether that person loves you or not. We have to get out of that mindset that if this person doesn't post you all the time, that doesn't mean that they have something to hide. Maybe they're protecting what they have from people that will try something or that will prey on your downfall as a couple, and that you guys won't ever do anything with your lives. You'll never continue to advance in the dating, in your relationship. You won't continue to reach new heights. So it's understandable, but you know, the bottom line is we can't be influenced on what these rappers say. We can't get too influenced on what they make it seem like the ideal relationship is, the ideal man, the ideal woman in a relationship is. You know, that'll drive us insane trying to, you know, look for a partner that has the qualities that some rappers rap about, and then vice versa for women. It'll just be too difficult to try to find somebody that will fit the mold that a lot of these rappers talk about. But for one thing, you're a rapper. You have a deal. You have a contract that you sign. You go on tour. You do shows. You make your money. So money's not an issue to you. You know. So don't make these women think that that's the type of guy I need to pursue that has everything going for him. I feel like you should only want You should want someone, whether you have someone in mind or not, whether you're dating someone or not. You should want someone that, you know, communicates, that is respectful, that, you know, is courteous of your feelings and your needs, knows God. I should have led with that one. Knows God. And it's just goal oriented. You know, has a maybe if you haven't figured out your purpose, but you have goals and that you're committed to obtaining and you're trying to find your way. You know, looks and, you know, all those different things shouldn't even play a factor. If you don't want to wear, to women, if you don't want to wear makeup and lashes and lipstick and all these different things, don't think that you have to catch a guy. Love yourself and know yourself. For my men, don't think that you have to take the selfies with the bills just scattered out on your arm for you to find someone that will love you. They're loving the idea of what maybe you appear yourself to be or who you are portraying yourself to be than just who you are on the inside. They don't know who you are on the inside. They don't know what you like to do in your spare time. And like I said, this all of these goes both ways. It's not me attacking women. It's not me attacking men. It's both. It's both, because men have a certain mindset. Some men have a certain mindset. Some women have a certain mindset. Some of us are influenced by music, TV. Some of us are influenced. And yeah, that sucks. You know, we're taught nowadays that if that person isn't pleasing you, go grab their friend or just cheat. And then you come back and you lay in bed with your spouse and you kiss them and you say you love them. Meanwhile, you were just out with someone else. That's not right. But that's what's being glorified. That's the agenda that's being pushed. You know, and physicality of it too, placing your hands on your partner. That's another thing that's being pushed nowadays. But the difference is, you know, these celebrities, they have all this money. So to a certain group of people that have no morals, they are viewed as that guy or that woman. So, and they will give it up, you know. And I'm not saying that you should be in that position as that type of person, but, you know, you have to make sure about, you have to make sure about what you are presenting yourself as. Don't be fake. Don't be fake. Don't think that you have to be a certain way. You don't. Men and women alike, you don't have to be a certain way. Just be you. The right person will gravitate themselves towards you, and you'll be fine. But stop letting music and social media influence what you should be looking for in a person and how you should feel. You know, you should walk into a new relationship and just feeling as confident. You know, well, maybe you're nervous about the outcome, but, you know, that's why you live in the moment. You stay in the present. But you have to step into a relationship with confidence, with courage, with a sense of security, and with the sense of knowing your boundaries, and just knowing where you want to end up in life. And not just a destination, but just the result of just being successful. You know, maybe you don't know what you want to do in life exactly, but you know you want to be successful. And as you ponder about that, then ideas will come, and then you'll find your purpose eventually. But that's another conversation for a different day. You know, as long as they have a positive mindset and a mindset to willingly do something great, like just great for themselves. They may not know, but you can come along. Maybe you can help. Maybe you can spark something in their mind. You never know. But definitely steer yourself away from from this music and, this notion that we gotta have this amount of money and, she has to dress a certain way. No. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. That's not real. That's not true. But like I said, I don't have those problems. I'm married. Pity. I'm just playing. But yeah, try to, don't be so dependent on opinions from social media, from people that have no core values. Because if you want people for their material things, then you're a materialistic person, and you haven't figured life out. You haven't graduated to a certain space mentally. Like I said, it's to cover my tracks, men and women alike. Men and women, not just women, not just men and women. So, but like I said, man, I hope for everyone that one day finds someone that they truly feel is for them. And you wouldn't push them to do something they're uncomfortable with. You wouldn't push them to get their body done, or push them to wear lashes and they don't like lashes, But that's it, man. That's it. So, it's been a long day. So it's time for me to just get up out of here and chillax and yeah, man, rest up. That's it, and just vibe. I'm gonna go fix me some lemon water and sip on that and watch TV, and that'll be that. Peace, love, blessings, and abundance from me to you through God. Y'all stay safe, stay encouraged, stay blessed, keep growing, and I will holler at you guys next time. Big Maul signing out. Peace.